It's one of the more unique places to visit the Central Valley. Project Survival's Cat Haven promotes the conservation and preservation of wild cats in their native habitat. But there's a little-known federal bill that is threatening to shut this place down and others like it around the country. The bill is H.R. 1380, or, as it's called, the Big Cat Public Safety Act. And joining me now is the founder of Project Survival's Cat Haven, Dale Anderson. Dale, how are you?
I'm very ill.
We're so glad that you're here because this is a very important topic. A lot of people don't even know about this. It's called the Big Cat Public Safety Act. It just passed in the House a couple of weeks ago. The bill aims to eliminate roadside zoos and people trying to own big cats out of their natural habitat. The bill is gaining support. What's your level of concern here, and why do you say that this bill is not good for things that you're a part of?
Well, there's several reasons why. Number one is we always get back to states' rights issues compared to federal issues. And when they try to paint a broad brush with the federal law, it impacts people like us that are private individuals that do these things, and they call roadside zoos. That's what they try to say, those things, because it tries to make people like us look bad, because people go, oh, I don't like roadside zoos. Well, and essentially, if you look at it, we're a roadside zoo. We're on the road, we're open to the public, we're a zoo. But we do things completely different as far as other places go. We raise lots of money for conservation. We've given out close to $750,000 in conservation money to big cat issues that are all over the globe. And for us to be attacked by this bill means that we wouldn't be able to breed cats anymore. We wouldn't be able to transport cats across state lines anymore.
Why is this important? What you do, why is that important versus making sure that the wild cats are still in their natural habitat?
I mean, that's a good point, because sometimes I ask the same question. I sit there and say, what's a kid growing up in the inner city of Oakland care about a facility like ours doing what we do? And the reason is because when I was in 7th grade, a guy brought a mountain lion to my class. And because of that experience, it impacted my life so much that we created Project Survival's Cat Haven. Because of that, we've given lots of money to conservation projects all over the world. We've done a whole bunch of things that would never have accomplished. Today I was out at a school out on near Riverdale with our cheetah doing a program. We wouldn't be able to do that anymore with this if this law passed.
And a lot of people are saying just become an organization like a natural zoo, like the Chaffee Zoo, or there's other programs out there where you can become federally approved. You say that's not the way to go.
Well, no, I'm saying we are federally approved. We have a USDA license like Chaffee does. We have.
But you don't have an AZA license.
AZA isn't a license. AZA is a club.
Okay, a club.
So think of it this way: you could be a great golfer and not be part of Augusta Country Club at that point, and that's a club. And AZA is the same thing. So they set standards.
But you can get around this bill if you become part of that club. Why don't you just do that?
Because I don't like the things that they require you to do. They will not allow you to have, mostly don't allow public private contact or contact with animals at that point. I could list a whole bunch of things with AZA that just become a problem. Plus, it's a cost factor. You have to pay a lot of money to be part of it at the same time. And I don't see the benefit. What's it do for me other than trying to circumvent a law that's out there? So I sit there and say, we're already licensed by the state. We're licensed by the feds, like everybody else is. Why do we need to throw on more federal law to encumber us from doing anything at this point?
This bill would overrule that.
Yes, it would.
And at last check, about 155 House Democrats, mostly Democrats, I should say, have co-sponsored the bill. That includes Congressman Jim Costa. You surprised by that?
I am surprised, because we've been trying to get a meeting with Jim for a long time. He's been supportive of us in the past. And then I got a call from one of his staffers, or I should say a message from one of his staffers who said, hey, you'll be happy to know that Jim signed on to the bill and become a co-sponsor. And I'm like, why am I happy? You guys didn't hear anything I said about why this is bad for us at that point. McClintock and Nunes both would be against the bill.
Do you think he did that out of a mistake then?
Well,
do you think he not understood what he's signing?
That's the hard part that I don't know. Until I get a meeting with him or his staff and talk to him, that part I don't know. But I do know here in California, HSUS, PETA, a lot of these organizations are very strong, get a lot of money in the state. And so it makes it very difficult for other organizations like us. We just got through fighting a bill in the state legislator, SB 313, which is essentially the same thing. They're trying to eliminate all circuses in the state of California. Well, in the bill, they wrote it up so they'd eliminate all transportation of exotic animals in the state. Well, that'd mean I couldn't take my cat to the vet. Well, I could take it to the vet, but I couldn't take it back to my facility without a $10,000 penalty on that. And these are the same people trying to do these same things on a federal level. So they hit the state level, then they go after the federal level at the same time.
Let me end with this. If you were sitting in front of Congress, let's pretend our camera is Congress,
okay.
right? I know they're the viewers out there. But what would you tell them? Why is it vital to keep the Cat Haven open to the public?
Well, I go back to the same thing I've already said before. When I was in 7th grade, a guy brought a mountain lion to my class. It changed my perspective of what I do with animals, and in fact has impacted animals in the wild, because we can't take captive animals and move them back to the wild, but we can have captive animals become spokespeople for the wild animals at that point. So that whole process is being lost. Circuses are gone now. Most people, if you think about it, you know, you can talk about circus good or bad, but most people in rural areas, their first contact with any big exotic animal was through the circus.
Yes, mine was.
Yeah, and that impacts people on what they think about animals. That being said, everybody goes, well, let's just do TV. We can do things that way. TV's fine. But I tell you, when I bring my cheat out to the kids at the school today, they have a different perspective seeing a live animal than they do one on TV. And so I would say, why put more legislation on things that are already regulated at this point? I have USDA inspect me every year. I have Fish and Game here in California inspect me every year. We always have fine reports and all that. Why are we now lumping more stuff to make it impossible to do? That's what they're trying to do, is make it impossible for us to do our job.
All right, Mr. Anderson, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.